Okay, sorry about that, guys. Send all complaints to Virgin Media because they are shit. Now, we are. Did he do his after start flow? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention on dealing with the Wi-Fi. Let's just get him to do it again, just in case. Maybe he did. Oh no, he's just, yeah, I think he already did it. But we'll just let him go through the motions again.
Taxi checklist. Generators. On. Probe heat. On. Anti-ice.
Set.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Projected takeoff.
Flight controls.
Okay, flight control checks.
Full left. Full right. Full back. Full forward. Rudder full left. Rudder full right.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Checklist complete.
Alright, we'll just run this
Before
now.
takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Set.
Stabilization trim.
Right, what was that trim? We really aren't going to need much trim. This thing's going to shoot up crazy.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Apparently there needs to be 5.4. That seems a bit high, given the sensitivity of my joystick. But we'll... Alright, that'll do. Right, let me pull up. Let me pull up FS Tramp
The
here.
cabin is ready.
Yeah, okay, dude. Ow. Wow. Okay. Right. Let's just scroll over here to EGNT. Newcastle traffic vision 2 Whiskey shortly making the reposition directly over the runway 07. Inability to taxi the aircraft due to visual impairment. So anyone using runway 07, currently give us a call. Hold position point. Alright, so we've told them. We'll just give it a minute. Alright, I'd say that's good, no one's around. So we'll go over here. Flaps are fine, dude. Okay. We'll do runway guidance mode, that. Center our flight controls. Let me just check that our FS Airlines didn't fail on us. No, it didn't. And yeah, I think we just had an autosave. Right, now we're about ready to get out of here over to Copenhagen. So,
Parking brake on.
let's do that.
Thrust set.
Oh, he didn't arm the auto throttle, did he?
18 knots.
There we go. Don't know what happened there.
38 knots. Speed alive.
You can see how sort of
51 knots.
derated the 736's engines are, just by the pitch of them.
80 knots.
And they are very much derated in the total
89 knots.
as much as you can get off of them.
101 knots. 113 knots. V1, rotate.
Alright, gently rotate this thing up.
134 knots. 144 knots. 151 knots.
Alright, gear up.
Gear up.
Alright, holding 12 degrees nose up, so that's fine. Just keep holding that.
VNAV, LNAV, autopilot.
Alright, there goes autopilot.
Command A on.
And we'll just turn you off. Excellent. Alright, we'll just hold off on the flaps. Passing 1500 here, so climb power's going to come in a minute. There we go. Climb power. You can see, look, how the speed's dropped to 150 again. So the speed is rather unstable. You've really got to be careful. You can't just pull the flaps straight up. If you do, well, you'll stall. Now it's going back up. Now VNAV seems to have realised and it starts pitching down. So in a minute, when we get to about 180 or something, we'll just take flap 1. And then, yeah. Alright, flap 1.
Flaps 2.
Hopefully you guys who are watching are back on the stream now. Might have to do a refresh of the channel and go back onto the live thing, because it disconnected for like a couple minutes, so that meant that it you know, it reset the stream completely. Alright, we'll do flap up now, and we can run our after takeoff checks on first officer.
Flaps up.
There we go.
After takeoff checklist. Engine leads.
On.
Packs.
Auto.
Landing gear.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Up no lights.
Checklist complete.
Alright, excellent. Off we go. Engine's back to auto from continuous, of course. The one thing I was going to do that I forgot is I'm just going to go on a bat sim and go to my flight plan here and change my route,
Transition altitude.
because we changed our route, didn't we? So
Yeah, I'm back on. Just trying to sort this kick drum out.
yeah, okay, Marshall. So our route goes P60 to Nublo, and then test B, and then test B. Right, so we'll just paste that in. P60 to that, get rid of that. Right, there we go. So if we refile, they'll know what route we're on. So we sort of cobbled together a route from what we had from our dodgy sim brief route. Let's make sure we're going in the right direction. Oh, just straight ahead. Straight from my heading to Erlit. And then we actually continue straight in the same direction pretty much. We don't make any turns, we just went straight from my heading. We're just flying off in the straight line. Eventually we'll make a bit of a eventually we'll make a turn, I would imagine, somewhere down here. Yeah. But no glow. Oh yeah, it's giving us a route discount, but okay. Let's get rid of that route discontinuity there. Actually pretty much straight line the whole way. Look at this, that's pretty hilarious. We took off from runway 7, so like 070 degrees, and like the whole way we only make a very minor course correction. Is pretty much straight all the way to Copenhagen. Just fly in a straight line, you'll get there. Right. Well, we're all good. Well on our way. Right out over the North Sea, look. Already. Climbing at 3,000 feet a minute through 160. It's definitely a light aircraft, as you can see. Well, for the 736 we're fully loaded, but the 736 fully loaded is still a very light aircraft. For the 737 fleet. Saw a post on the audio games.net forum the other day. It's like, you know, how do we play Flight Sim? How do we play Microsoft Flight Sim? Considered replying to it, and maybe I will, but just you know, people don't read nowadays. That's the problem. People just don't. I'm not, you know. If there's one thing I've seen over the past year, it's the contrast between people who actually read and do their own research and people who don't. Because I can tell you, we've had people come into BVI who have needed minimal help, and are some of the best pilots I've seen. And then you'll get people going, oh, how do I sim? What do I need? Oh look, there's this website, bvipilots.net. What does this mean? What's pmdg? Ugh. It's like, dude, come on. Read. Do some research. There's this amazing thing, right, called Google, and if you don't know the answer to something, 9 times out of 10, if you stick it in, it'll pop up. You know. I'm more than happy to help people, but sometimes there's got to be a level of sort of reaching out from the other side as well to meet you in the middle. But anyway, you know, I mean, we had the same thing on the Eurofly list the other day. There was some guy last week or a few weeks ago complaining. I hope he's not watching it. I don't know if he does. I don't really care if he is. But complaining essentially that he would have to pay for the simulator to try it out, and if he didn't like it, what was he going to do? It's like, well, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know what to tell you. This is not a toy, and, you know, why would you get a simulator or an aircraft like the PMDG or whatever for free? You know, this is people's time. This is their livelihood. You know, this is often a company. You know, why would you get it for free? Like, come on. I don't know. Crazy. Nothing more powerful than a bit of research of your own and time. If you put those together, there's no reason anyone can't learn flight simming, but it does take a bit of work on your end as well. It can't just be handed to you in the form of, here's a document that tells you how to sim. We can provide documents that give tips and advice and, you know, guides, but really, you know, gotta have something on your end.
21,000 feet. ACP pilot simply flight off airline to 141 road to contact vertical postulate 1 2 64 postulate 1. Lockheed Martin minutes break 3 minutes 35. Notice a flight plan has not yet been moved in active skyplanes over flight plan from weather conditions. Feet. Feet. Feet.
Alright, so coming to 330 and yeah, Mach decimal 78. What a great ground speed as well, 496. So we'll be getting a good tailwind. Oh look, all these centers are so much ATC online. Yeah. Thames approach is online. It's a new one. Yeah, crazy. And this amount of ATC on a Monday evening is just great. Okay, so we made a slight left turn, but pretty much still in the same direction, heading out over the North Sea. And 350 now, flight level.
Ground speed. 36,000 feet. Feet. Feet.
Oh, 1,000 to go. 2000 Zulu. The rest of the CTP bookings go live for anyone who's interested. So the remainder, you can see them, but you can't book them. Now you will be able to book them at 2000 Zulu. And there's cruise. How do I know that? If anyone's curious, well, just because that N1 light turned off. So
39,000 feet.
now we're leveling out. We're no longer at a constant climb setting. So that is one useful light.
Behind equals 28, 1, ACT altitude 81, headed radio. AC 079 degrees 97.4, headed 71. 1, 709 F 390. Ground altitude 43,195, direction 0, speed 0 knots, gust 0 knots, visibility 54 nautical miles, turbulence, map, gradual.
That, by the way, is a TFM bug, so you can see it's saying direction 0.
43,195, direction 0, speed 0 knots, gust 0 knots, visibility 54
That's
nautical miles,
obviously, if you look at our ground speed 485, that's obviously not right. It sometimes does that, I'm not sure why. It's kind of intermittent, but if we go to the progress page and then go to page 2, we can see we've got a 39 knot tailwind and a 68 knot crosswind from the left. So that's a good way to interpret what wind you've currently got, as well as of course TFM, which normally does work, but sometimes it seems to just bug out on specific wind layers for some reason. But that's okay.
PACX, the snack and drink service is stopping.
Oh, is it? Can I have one?
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in the seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
Credit card? What do you want a credit card for? Be a debit card? Yeah, hang on, we can request a drink actually. Let's try. Flight attendant request. Drink, generic, meal, restroom, snack. Don't think we can specify what drink.
Hey, can we get something to drink up here? Okay.
Ow! I don't know why that's coming through my headset instead of the speakers, but it's insanely loud when she talks through my headset. I need to look into fixing that. She did the same thing on the cabin. There's a cabin ready. Blast through the headset. Right. Only 26 minutes till descent. It's not a long flight. And request a toilet break as well, because of course, for those who might not know, you actually do have to, as a pilot, I don't know if it's airline specific or if it's just a industry-wide thing, but you are supposed to request another flight attendant to be in the flight deck whilst you take a break. Given recent incidents where there have been incidents of pilots doing things they shouldn't have been doing when the other member of the flight deck was out of the flight deck, and then obviously them not being able to get back in. So yeah. What these stupid adverts are on Spotify. The prison officer one again. I'll pop on the server. Are you on there, Marshall? I'll pop on there after.
DT com terminal blank. Top blank. Object with DW admin console plus user DW admin DW admin copy admin DW user TT server 1 1 channel plus text font plus Lockheed Martin Minister Brett Minister.
I'll pop on there. See what happens. I'll be curious to see what happens when these slots go live. Here we go. Right, we're on Copenhagen. Oh, inbound petal. Copenhagen Hello Vision 2 Whiskey 390 inbound petal.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey Copenhagen, hello, squawk 3473.
Squawking 3473, Vision 2 Whiskey.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey radar contact, proceed direct to test P.
Thanks, and direct to test speed Vision 2 Whiskey. Knew he'd call me as soon as I got up to
check, uniform hotel, leave you my aspect.
so that's direct to the beginning of the arrival. Which is right there, yeah. So good thing you see. It's a good thing we sorted that route out and put that star in. And the ATIS says they're using the Charlie stars, so that's why we're on the test B3 Charlie. There are some other test B arrivals, but they're obviously... Well, this one's got a vector on it, and yeah, funnily enough, the event is vectors to Copenhagen. They do it every Monday, so it would make sense that we'd get vector. It's quite a big direct, I think, actually. Let's see. Yeah, 223 mile direct, nice. I'm only doing 0.78 anyway.
487 knots ground speed.
We were on a pretty low cost index. 23, so we could bump it up, but yeah, we got a bit of a tailwind, so we'll just stick with this. I think it's not too long till we descend anyway. Yeah, about 20 minutes. Oh dear, is this the ultimate flight simulator experience?
Marshall Fairbrother. Gonna try this. Hopefully my stuff stays working.
But I think we've got a clickbait enough title, guys. Yeah, okay, Marshall, yeah.
Asking weather update. Decoded textual weather EKG wind 322.
Shush, shush.
Notice a flight plan has not yet been loaded and active sky lanes load a flight plan for more accurate weather conditions.
Nordic 1151, contact Sweden 128.625. Goodbye.
Mount Control in rigtig god som er red and 6 vector, flight level 200, descending flight level 130.
Those 8 to Foxtrot, Copenhagen radar contact. Can expect ILS runway 26 right and all board, descent to 3,000 feet, level bar kit. After bar kit, cleared ILS runway 26 right.
Expecting ILS runway 26 right at Aalborg will descend 3,000 feet. At the reach to 2,000 feet by bucket, clear after bucket, clear that is 26 right at third structure.
Correct, and QNH Aalborg 1014.
And QNH Aalborg 1014 at third structure.
Nordic's going to Aalborg.
Distance to descent 135/0, 0 hours 16 minutes and 38 seconds.
Scandinavian 1903, Copenhagen radar contact. Proceed direct to Lockdown.
Approaching Danish, well, in Danish airspace, but approaching Denmark as a land mass or whatever.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, you can expect test B3 Charlie arrival for runway 22 left. When ready, descent flight level 250.
Thanks, we'll expect test B3 Charlie arrival ILS 22 left. When ready, climb stand 250, Vision 2 Delta. Okay, that's nice. So we can set 250, as he said, when ready, which means basically just continue on as you are, and when your FMC thinks it's time to descend, just descend. We still have like 15 minutes to descend. So.
Skyways 4906, Copenhagen radar contact.
Lockheed Martin registered breakthrough, Lockheed Martin registered breakthrough, registered 55.
Let's have a look at the fuel burn of this. This has probably got an incredibly small fuel burn. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. 4,250 pounds an hour. For a 737, that's just incredible. That's because we were put in a 600 over 390. If we were a little bit lighter on terms of load level, we could probably get it down maybe 4,000 or something, I don't know.
Light Sandy Central, Jutland, Denmark, 77.6 nautical miles, 82 degrees, North Sea. ACT Echo 1, copy ATX 1, copy 1, 2, 64, 2, 1, 2, 64, Lockheed Martin, registered, break 3, registered 55.
Scandinavian 1903, descent to flight level 280 initially. You can expect ILS Zulu approach runway 27 in Billund with airport information, Charlie. Yes, I need a read back on all of it. Descent flight level 280. You can expect ILS Zulu approach runway 27 in Billund with airport information, Charlie. Captain 1903, yes, that is correct. So descent to flight level 280. You can expect ILS Zulu approach for runway 27. Just the last bit, confirm descending flight level 280. Thank you. KLM 009, I'll leave my airspace shortly, no further ATC, switch to Unicom, goodbye.
Switching to Unicom, thank you for your ATC, bye bye, KLM 009.
Copenhagen, good evening, Amber 154, flight level 360.
Hello, Amber 154, Copenhagen radar contact.
Copenhagen, that was Canadian 2533, climbing 36 rows.
Those Canadian 2533, you'll be leaving my airspace shortly, so you can switch to Unicom again, goodbye.
Alright, going to Unicom, Canadian 2533, bye bye.
Right, so we can run our descent checklist. Yeah.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Set.
Recall.
Checked.
Scandinavian 1903, descent to flight level 130.
Set.
Aviation Control.
Landing data.
Good evening,
Check.
Activity.
Yeah.
Check.
Landing data
Nova
I
4
will
Kilo
check
Echo
a bit
Copenhagen.
closer to the time.
Radar contact. When ready, descend to flight level. So try again, Red Nose 4 Kilo Echo Copenhagen Control. Hello, radar contact. When ready, descend to 3,000 feet. Level waypoint Barkit. Aalborg QNH is 1014. You can expect ILS runway 2.
And we may as well recheck our arrival latest here.
ILS runway 2.
So
Descend to 3,000 feet level by Barkit. QNH 1014. When that Barkit
So info India, and it asks that you report your aircraft type on first contact with approach. Blah 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 blah. We already read all this before. Ow, what was that
This
kind
calling share call sign only.
Transition level still 6.5. Still using 22 left. Yeah. Good.
Hello, Scandinavian 818 Copenhagen radar contact.
Hopefully everyone's having a good Monday. It's probably still pretty early over in the US, probably still mid-afternoon, early afternoon, so I'm sure most people over there will be working away or engaged in whatever activities they do during the week. But yeah, the clocks went forward by an hour on Saturday here, so it's now 8 PM precisely. Which also means Zulu time is now an hour behind UK time, just slightly annoying for me, but just got to remember that. So thought we would fit in this little flight. I'll archive both the streams, the first 30-minute one, which was the setup pretty much, and then this one. Hopefully OBS won't disconnect again, but yeah, Virgin Media decided to take a shit when we were streaming, so there's not much you can do about that, I suppose. See, now it's absolutely fine. I don't understand it, because it like work for hours and then all of a sudden just be like, nope, yeah, had enough, bye. It's like, what?
Marshall Fairbrother. I can edit them if needed, but I'll need to download the files.
No, not worth it. Just let them archive. Sure, if people are watching it back, they'll realise that if it suddenly ends when we've just pushed back, that's probably not the end of the stream and there's another video. But it is irritating when it splits the stream up, but yeah. What can you do?
Distance to descent, 39/0, 0454. form 1 row 1 positive late 1 positive pilot 1 column 2 pilot down positive blocky form ACTRT EGNT. Left row someone at EGNT pilot 1 column positive late blocky marking form 1 row 1 ACTRT left 1 edit only ACTRT 087 degrees 79.2 edit 83 1 265
Yeah.
261.
Still tracking inbound test B at the start of the arrival.
Notice a flight plan has not yet been loaded and active sky lanes load a flight plan from whatever weather conditions. Flight standard central Jutland, Denmark 5.9 nautical miles 322 degrees North Sea Roman Standard Time.
Marshall Fairbrother. I'll probably have to see if I can get a slot exchange. The one I have is total shit and the only other one currently available is also total shit.
Yeah. Yeah, probably, yeah.
Scandinavian 1903, Copenhagen Control. Ja, der er non-taken, det er helt fair. Nej, det er ikke nemt.
Written 6 Foxtrot, be fully established and airless from 26 right.
I'll say 2 Foxtrot, Roger, runway 26 right, clear to land, surface winds 330 degrees, 4 knots.
Clear to land, runway 26 right, written 6 Foxtrot.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, start your descent flight level 250.
We're going descending now to 250, Vision 2 downwards.
Scandinavian 1903, descent flight level 7.
Alright, so we actually start in 14 miles anyway, according to the VNAV, but we're going to start it now as he instructed, and the way we're going to do that is just by going to the descent page and hitting descend now. And it will go down at 1,000 feet a minute until it catches up with the VNAV profile. So, pretty smart from the VNAV, if it works right.
Copenhagen, Control, Google, Scandinavian 832, Attractor 360.
Close Scandinavian 832, Copenhagen, radar contact.
Radar contact, Roger.
Coming from American 597 time through flight 240 for 280. Scandinavian 597, Copenhagen Control, you will be leaving my airspace shortly anyway, so you can continue your flight. Uniform Scandinavian 597, bye-bye.
In terms of landing data, we will use, let's see, probably flaps 30, well, yeah, 30 is fine, 130 knots is our free ref. Just can see, we're still descending at negative 1000 FPM, so it hasn't caught up with the vertical profile yet, but when it does, it'll pitch down much
Marshall,
further
fair
to keep
brother.
up with it.
The other option it's offering is way too early and takes me way too far out of my way out of LTFM.
Yeah, I saw that, I think. Yeah, that's not going to work, really, is it? See if they release any more at 9 PM in, 15 minutes.
Red Nose 82 Foxtrot, taxi via Delta.
But if not, yeah, I
parallel
think a
and
trade is
Charlie
probably
stand
going to be your
number
best
6.
option.
Taxi Delta the parallel, Charlie stand number 6, Red function.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, contact Copenhagen 133.150, goodbye.
123.150, thanks, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey.
ACTR ATX 1, B pilot 1, 1, 4, control 6, 1, space 1, 33.150, 133, Lockheed Martin, registered Break 3, registered Lockheed Martin, registered Break 3, registered B5.
As you can see, we're now going 3000 FPM, so it's caught up with the profile and is now pitching down.
35,509 feet ASL. MCP altitude 25,000 feet,
I don't know who this guy is. Copenhagen, hello, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, descending to level 250, inbound test B, expecting test B3 Charlie. Copenhagen something, I would imagine.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, Copenhagen, hello, I-75. You're clear to 3 Charlie, arrival, expect ILS runway 2, flight over 1.
Thanks, test B3 Charlie, ILS 22 left, and flight level 120, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey. Alright, I'm on the wrong honeycomb profile right now as well, otherwise I'd use my honeycomb dials, but I accidentally had the 777 profile loaded. I couldn't be bothered to reload the simulator again, so I would just use the TFM MCP, that's fine. Two 80 is out of sense speed, it seems. It's good.
feet.
Marshall, fair brother. Yet I forgot it's not 2000 hours again. That's gonna take a while to readjust.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, about 45 minutes. What's the betting their servers are going to crash? Shouldn't be. I mean, it's not as many people, but if there's like 240 slots available and everyone does get the memo that it's 2000 Zulu, there's going to be pretty significant numbers logging in. They might be alright, we'll see.
feet.
Marshall Fairbrother. It'll probably wreck itself as usual.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, call Copenhagen approach, 119
feet.
Approach on 11908. Thanks very much. Vision 2 Delta Whiskey.
CDU message displayed. Ground required. Speed brake on. CDU message cleared.
Thought so.
190.0. Solid attracted. Lockheed Echo using MCD altitude vertical ACT altitude electrons ACT. Right, 09 degrees 3.91, locked 265 slash 200, 09 ACT altitude electrons. 3.5 NM, 09 degree, carriage return. ACT altitude 0981, locked carriage return. 200 feet. SBI, 22,970 feet ASL.
Approach hello Vision 2 Delta Whiskey Row 737 with India, descending flight level 120, just about to cross Rossby. That is Vision 2 Delta Whiskey. Thanks ILS 22 left, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey. Yep, so we know all about ILS 22 left, that should be programmed in. I'm going to choose that in TFM. And yeah, the nav radio is 1095, course 220. And let's just check. Yeah, that matches in the airplane, everything's good. So we're now inbound Tango November Oscar, which may be a VOR, I don't know, where we need to be to the knots. And then we go to Charlie Hotel 653, etc. And we have a couple of those style waypoints to take us down. And then we join the vectors. I really wish they would implement some kind of noise gate or equalizer on VPilot. I know people have asked in the past and it's been difficult to do, but it is honestly the most annoying thing right now about VATS, and the fact that the codec is great, but you still have to turn the slider up and down, and readjust it every time you get a controller. There's no equalization at all. But maybe it's incredibly difficult to add. It perhaps is, but it's so annoying. Yeah, it wants drag, probably as well to help it slow down.
CDU message cleared.
Speed 220 knots and over to 120.2 with a call sign, Scandinavian 687 for life.
Scandinavian 22 Tango, right in 4,100.
Take the speed here. Why can't I change that? Speed 240. Okay, scrap that. I'm going to be 240. We'll put out some
Speed
speed
brake
brakes
on.
for him to slow down quickly.
Climb through 3,000 feet on the meter.
ACT 101 degrees 101, data 255, 17,354, 17,259 knots indicated. As for you, weather update, detector, weather EKCH,
Tango, climb flight level 70. Climb flight level 70,
Notice A flight plan has not yet been loaded and active slightly loaded flight plan from weather conditions. 17,000 feet.
Canadian 22 Tango, 190.
245 knots indicated.
Climb flight level
Good.
190.
Speed is fine. On the speed brakes.
Wings to Charlie, I asked you to fly heading 050 degrees.
Oh, that's all done. Copenhagen approach, Canadian 40 Charlie, we do climbing to 10,000 feet.
16,000 feet. 253 knots indicated.
Wings to Charlie, you are in a very, very busy airspace and you did not follow my instructions. You are now screwing up the entire approach.
Sorry about
Scandinavian 46
Ow.
Charlie, you are identified.
Rip Euro wings.
190 Canadian 40 Charlie.
Feet. P. MCP altitude 12,000 feet, enough. 244 knots indicated.
Fuel is 13.7, so we have more than enough. More than we would normally have on the arrival, but as I said, I did take a bit more fuel, just in case it was rather busy because it is November. It's not going to be, it doesn't seem to be too busy. So I think we won't end up using the majority of it, but that's fine. Same logic applies to most events, to be honest with you.
244 knots indicated. Minus 1,680 feet from height. ACT altitude 092 degrees 2.9 CH 653 250/10,000 B. 02 CH 645 250/10,860. 01 092 degrees 2.9 NM. Feet.
NAV1 is localizo. Localizo is alive. Runway heading 217.
Wings to Charlie, turn left heading 030 degrees.
Got approach 80 will clear, Canadian 9229er.
CDU message displayed. Reset MCP altitude.
Scandinavian 9229er, Copenhagen approach, continue on present heading, climb flight level 190.
Canadian 190 on present heading is Canadian 9229er.
Scandinavian 22 Tango, contact Sweden 128.625, bye bye. 128.625, Scandinavian 22 Tango.
Feet.
Wings to Charlie, speed 22.
Marshall Fairbrother. Airborne now.
Oh, you're coming in here, Marshall? Where are you coming from? I don't know when the event finishes. Probably... Maybe it is at 9 PM UK time finishes. Don't know. I don't think we were given a lower flight though.
Marshall Fairbrother. Off East Mids.
Right.
Red nose 3551, turn left heading 050 degrees.
Left 050, red nose 3551.
Vision to Delta Whiskey, descend to 5,000 feet, turn H1012, speed 227 knots.
5,000 feet on QNH 1012 and speed back 220 knots, Vision 2 Delta. Alright, so we wanted speed 220. Didn't. Hold on. I was fine. Yeah, and 5,000.
Right, 300,
Oh, how nice. Hello, friend.
Scandinavian 43 Charlie, you will pass immediate under another plane.
226 knots, -535 feet to right.
Yes,
Speed brake on.
Tyler Chambliss. A good OLE immersive audio engines.
Red Nose 3551.
Yeah.
220 knots down to 4,000 feet.
P2D.
CDU message clear.
Minus 2,067 feet from right, 11,217 feet, ASF 221 knots indicated. 3, 8232, 051, 0923, 7.1, CX 630, 245, 7,234, 11,000 feet.
128.625, bye-bye.
Wind 128.625, bye-bye, scanner 340 Charlie.
Minus 1960 feet from right.
I'll give us a speed break out and give us a good rate of descent.
CDU message displayed. The path unachievable.
Oh, short
Two
talk.
direct Napa, Scandinavian 929.
What VNAV doesn't know is we're going to get vectored.
Nightbird.
So,
Donations are not necessary, but if you would like to support the stream in any way, visit https://www.paypal.me/vipalogs.
Microtractable landing light 10, microtractable landing light on, landing on, PACX, beginning of the seatbelt sign announcement shortly. ACTR 0923, 3.691, CX 631, 245, 7,234, minus 1,860 feet from right.
Tyler Chambliss.
4,000 feet, Vision
So
2
I
Delta.
just thought of something that kind of scares me.
MCF 211, MCF
Navigraph won't support P3D for long, I'd imagine.
selected 5,000, 4, selection 000, 4,000. ACF.
Well, where have you heard that from, Tyler?
Scandinavian 90229, contact Sweden 128.16.
Why? I mean, why would they not support P3D?
128.
Many people still use
Slides slope.
P3D.
NAV with the slide slope.
Not as many as before, but many people still use it. There's many aircraft that are not in 2020.
feet.
Like, sure, maybe 5 or 10 years down the line they won't support it, but I mean, if we have all the aircraft in 2020 by then, who cares?
And Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, contact pilot 120.12, call final.
1202, call sign. Thanks very much, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey.
MCV 3, column 1, control, edit line, dot C-O-M, 1, space 1, 2, 0, dot 2, column 1, ACTR 7,000 feet.
Tyler Chambliss. They were supposed to shut off the old FMS NAV data manager earlier this year. I guess they decided not to.
Okay, but does that mean they're ending support for P3D, or just that they transitioned over to another FMS system? Which obviously only works for 2020, but they could easily put P3D support in their current one.
Checked.
If they wanted to, just make a different section.
6,220 feet indicated.
Thank you, Tower.
MCV 4,000. 80593 1, CX 626, 245, 5,930, distance destination, 24 side, 5,933 feet, ASL.
Final hello, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey. Note the call sign only, we were told. If controller says that, you don't go, whoa, this altitude, blah 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 blah, but this call sign only.
3551, make that right heading 10. Correction, heading 117. Heading 110.
I mean, as long as Navigraph support P2D for a few more years, I don't really see a problem with it.
Hi.
1000 and turn left heading 360.
Hey, Luca.
Heading 330, Lufthansa 628. Correct, 2
CDU message displayed. Reset SCP altitude.
3,000 feet, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey.
MCB altitude, low 1 column, MCB altitude, altitude, select
551,
selection 0, 0, 0,
heading, correcting right, heading 190, clear down this 2 to left.
I'll just use level
BM
change.
off. Level change mode.
Whatever, dude.
distance to destination, 25, 0, 0.
Alpine 467, maintain 160 until 4, contact tower 1181.
160, contact tower 118.
Flaps 1.
ACP pilot 1 column, MCB speed, vertical, MCB speed, indicated SB level 1, select 200, 210. Flaps 1.
Speed brake on.
Speed brake on for now.
Lufthansa 628, further left heading 290.
Turn left 290,
MCB altitude, low, ACP altitude, activated. ACP altitude 37 degrees 131, 220/2
Delta Whiskey speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, vision 2 Delta Whiskey.
MCB speed 1 column, indicated SB level 1, selection move, 80, 180.
Lufthansa 628, further left heading 250, clear down this 2 to left.
Turn left 250, clear direct to left, Lufthansa 628.
Break 2 Delta Whiskey, turn right heading 110.
Right heading 110, vision 2 Delta Whiskey.
Tyler Chambliss. Yeah, hopefully all our stuff will be in MSFS by then and all the issues with the sim will be fixed.
Oh yeah, I think so. Well, I'm not so sure about the issues with the sim, but certainly I think all the PMDGs that we use will be in MSFS in, you know, maybe 2-3 years.
Luca Tavdavats. Do you know airplane Wilga 35?
Don't believe so, Luca. I don't think so. I'm not sure what what TTS said, to be honest with you. I'd have to read it back. But just doing the landing here, but no, don't think so. Continue right heading 190 and clear ILS 22 left, vision 2 Delta Whiskey.
NAV1 is glide slope.
Approach hold on.
1,603 on. Right 98.
Alright, here we go.
1,598.
I was going to get stuck on the vector, so I'm going to send it direct. The FMC. So we've got 15 miles.
1,536 up. Right 61. 1,489 up. Right 51.
Okay, looking
Cutting
good.
approach, final one, Scandinavian 91 Charlie.
Right 41.
Scandinavian 91 Charlie, flying good evening, turn left heading 360, distance 2000.
Luca Tavdavats. It is a Polish airplane.
Alright.
Glide slope is alive.
Probably not then.
Charlie, turn left heading 360,
Runway heading 217. NAV1 is glide slope. 1,083 up. Right 27. 1,017 up.
Scandinavian
Right
91
27.
Charlie.
956 up. Right 27.
91 Charlie, down to turn left heading 360, down to 2000.
Right 27.
Lufthansa 628, maintain 180 until 6, contact tower 118.
Maintain 180 until 6, contact tower 118, Lufthansa 628, thank you, good night.
655 up. Right 27.
Scandinavian 9137.
Right 27.
Left heading 330, 91 Charlie.
534 up.
91 Charlie, make that 310.
470.
310, 91
Right
Charlie.
27. 412 up. Right 27. 351 up. Right 27. 291 up. Right 27. 230 up. Right 27. 170 up. Right 27. 110 up. Right 27. 48 up. Right 27.
Scandinavian 91 Charlie, speed 180.
Right 27.
180, 91 Charlie.
Approach hold off.
Excellent. LNAV and VNAV, or heading select actually in this case, went off at the same time.
Command B on.
Command B. Command B.
So Whiskey, maintain 160 on radar on 4 miles, tower 118.
Command A off. Command B off. Gear down.